So I just got back from shoveling some snow, but we are here for the December weigh-in. If you are new to my channel, I have been on a weight loss journey for what feels like forever, but have been seeing some good progress since about summer. So now we do monthly weigh-ins to keep my motivation up. First, let's talk about what I've been doing this month. As far as what I've been eating, I've been sticking to around 1,500 calories a day and aiming for about 100 grams of protein per day. Do I get 100 grams of protein every single day? No. Once I start obsessing over protein, it becomes an issue where I'm literally only eating chicken breasts. So I'm not stressing myself out over protein. But I will say most days I get around 90 to 100 grams of protein per day. Sometimes I get up to 140 grams of protein per day. So I feel like all in all, it evens out. My favorite things that I've been eating this month has been the protein coffee. And I've also been making my own yogurt drinks by buying some Greek yogurts, especially the Light and Fit ones, the ones that come in different flavors. I know the added flavors is not ideal. I feel like every Greek yogurt recipe I see, they buy plain Greek yogurt and they sweeten it with something else. I am lazy. I buy the flavored Greek yogurts. I have the plain Greek yogurt to use as a sour cream substitute, but I am not afraid to use those sweetened Greek yogurts. It's fine. It's fine. So I use that, some almond milk, and some protein powder, and I mix it up and I make my own yogurt drinks. And those are great because those Chobani and Oikos drinks are like $2 to $3 per drink. It's insanity. I've also been loving my tacos. So I make chicken tacos and I make a big batch of it and then I decide how I want to use it. Sometimes I use it as nachos. Sometimes I use it as a quesadilla. Sometimes I use it just as a bowl, as a salad. I can use it in like anything. That's what I love about making my tacos every single week. And then for dinner, I have what the rest of the family has. I just tweak it a little bit. So for example, spaghetti night. I make spaghetti for my kids. It's just noodles, ragu sauce, ground beef. That is what my kids have. And then for me, I will have a chicken breast with some of that ragu sauce on top, and I'll add some Parmesan cheese or some mozzarella cheese, depending on what we have. Or I'll make my protein pasta, and I will literally have the same exact thing, but I'm not the biggest fan of ground beef in my spaghetti. I'd rather have the chicken, so I usually just have chicken instead. As for my fitness journey this month, this has been very interesting to me because I've kind of been lazier this month than past months. If you're around in October and September, you'll know that I just really fell in love with working out. So I did it so much to the point where I really only had maybe like 2 full rest days a month. Yes, I had like active rest days, but I only had like 2 completely lazy days a month. This month, I got a little lenient. And a lot of that is because I'm doing a lot of editing for December right now. I am planning on doing more videos this month, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So I've been sitting a lot. I've also been visiting with friends and family. We had some Thanksgivings. It just naturally became that I didn't work out as much as I did in previous months. I really only did like 3 to 5 organized workouts per week, which is crazy when you compare it to the 5 to 7 that I was doing before. I also very rarely hit my step goal. So I was pretty inactive this month, but I also was still doing workouts. Like I had started the Chloe Ting weight loss challenge and unfortunately was not able to completely finish it, just because I have a video plan for December where I am doing another fitness challenge. So I had to switch over to that one. So yes, I was working out pretty consistently, but I was also being very lazy. And I'm surprised that I didn't start feeling like a blob, like I didn't have any strength anymore. I was feeling pretty good, actually. I don't know. Now let's talk about the weigh-in. On November 1st, I weighed in at 177.6, and today on December 1st, I weighed in at 173. I will say, the weigh-in before this morning was 171.8, and I did have Thanksgiving yesterday. So Some of this is turkey. It's probably pie because I was liking the pie. There were 2 different pies there. I wanted to try each. And originally the plan was to share with my kids, but they're having too much fun with their cousins and they skipped pie. I don't understand either. I love pie. I'd rather eat pie than play, but I'm also an adult. Though I feel like as a kid, I stopped just about everything for pie. Anyways, that doesn't matter. My goal for this month was originally to hit 175, and I got past that, so I'm pretty happy about that. Although about mid-month, when I saw the trend going down and going down quite quickly, I was thinking I might be at 170 by the end of this month. So yes, there is a part of me that is a little disappointed we didn't get there, but I also know I ate turkey, so. And now here are my progress pictures. Here is the beginning of November. And here is this morning. And if you look at these compared to each other, I think you're probably seeing what I'm seeing. I will say I have a lot of progress picture blindness. It's hard for me to really see differences unless they are really, really there. And I do feel like this month the differences were slight, but I do feel like I see them. When I look at these pictures, I'm seeing a similar size, but it's like it's a little bit tighter. Like things aren't as droopy as they were, which is exactly what I want. I do have a mom belly. I cover it up in my progress pictures because I feel like the mom belly is not going to be going anywhere, and the mom belly being out kind of ruins my progress pictures. So we do the high-waisted situation. And I know it'll be there for like forever, but it would be nice if it just like, just a little bit. And I feel like it is starting to do that. That does create wrinkles. We do have loose skin. Go ahead and see my vlog from before this one. I talk about that a little bit more. So goals for December. This is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm going to work out whenever I can, but again, December is a very busy time. We have Christmas. We have fun family activities. We're planning on going to see the lights. We're planning on going to go see Santa. We're planning on going sledding. Like, this is all very active things, which might take away from me doing my organized workouts at home. So I think this month, as far as fitness, is going to be very similar to last month. Nutrition, I'm going to keep the same. I enjoyed how I did it, where I tracked most of the time and every once in a while took a little tracking break. And of course, on Christmas Eve, things are going to be different. I'm going to eat what I want, but I'm going to mindfully eat what I want. I'm going to keep smaller portions of things that I just want to try. And if there's something that I really, really want, like my mom is going to make French dips on Christmas Eve. And I love French dips, especially when my mom makes them. So I am going to eat a full French dip. It's going to happen. But that means I might have to compensate in some other areas, eating healthier the day before Christmas, making sure that I also am having a high protein breakfast in the morning. I just need to be strategic about these quote unquote cheat days. They're not complete cheat days because I am still eating what I want. I just have goals. My weight goal for the end of the month, I'm gonna say 170, although I know I can get lower than 170. But I do want to keep it realistic, and 170 has been the big goal for a while. I originally was supposed to reach 170 by October, but things just really slowed down. I probably should have been a little bit more realistic and know that, like, the beginning of a weight loss journey, things go fast. I think I lost 10 pounds the first month. So I was like, I can lose 30 pounds by October. I have like 6 months to do it. No, I was not able to because things slowed down to the point where I was losing like 1 to 2 pounds a month there for a minute. So 170 is going to be the goal for the end of the year. And the next weigh-in is going to be a very exciting one because I am going to reach my goal. It's going to be the very first weigh-in of 2026, and it will wrap up all of 2025, and it's going to be a good time. As for the rest of December on my channel, I am planning to do 3 uploads a week. We'll see if I can actually do that. So if you only see like 1 or 2 a week, just close your eyes and look the other way. If I'm being completely honest, when I made my calendar, I'm planning 3 uploads a week up until like mid-January. So I have a lot of ideas, regardless of if I actually do upload 3 times a week. There is that much content planned for a while. But thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye!